About a week later, they started to come round and do this thing to the brain. We were all supposed to have it done in this ward, and they came round and did it one at a time, one a night. I was one of the last, and I could see quite clearly what they did to the others. They used to come round with these... I don't know what they were. They looked like big pincers with wires on. The wires were attached to a little machine. It was electric. And they used to hold the man down, and this chief, the chief doctor, used to fit the pincers. Something like earphones, used to fit them on either side of the man's skull. And there was a man holding the machine, you see, and he'd turn it on. And this chief would just press the pincers on either side of the skull and keep them there. Then he'd take them off. And they'd cover the man up and they wouldn't touch him again until later on. Some used to put up a fight, but most of them didn't. They just lay there. Well, they were coming round to me, and the night they came, I got up and I stood against the wall. And they told me to get on the bed, and I knew they had to get me on the bed because if they did it while I was standing up, they might break my spine. So I stood up. And then one or two of them came for me, and I was younger then. I was much stronger than I am now. I was quite strong then, and I laid one of them out, and I had another one round the throat. And then suddenly this chief had these pincers on my skull, and I knew he wasn't supposed to do it while I was standing up. That's why... Anyway, he did it. So I did get out. I got out of the place, but I couldn't walk very well. I don't think my spine was damaged. That was perfectly all right. Trouble was, my thoughts had become very slow. I couldn't think at all. Couldn't. Yeah. My thoughts together, I could never quite get it together. Trouble was, I couldn't hear what people were saying. I couldn't look to the right or the left. I had to look straight in front of me, because if I turned my head round, I couldn't keep upright. And I had these headaches. I used to sit in my room. That was when I lived with my mother and my brother. He was younger than me. And I laid everything out in order in my room. All the things that I knew were mine. I didn't die. Thing is, I should have been dead. I should have died. Anyway, I feel much better now. But I don't talk to people now. I steer clear of places like that cafe. I never go into them now. I don't talk to anyone like that. I've often thought of going back and trying to find the man who did that to me. But I want to do something first. I want to build that shed out in the garden.